Hey, it's Vaughn here. It's your jazzdrumschool.com YouTube channel. Aloha. Hope you're doing well. Even wore my Aloha shirt today. So in this lesson, what we're going to do is play together. We're going to trade fours. And I'm going to do 3 different levels. We're going to start off with kind of a beginner level, and then an intermediate level, and an advanced level. And we're going to be playing along with my Bye Bye Blackbird bass-only drumless track, which you can also get at vaughnbaronstore.com. We'll put the link here and below in the description. And this is a great way to practice with just a bass line. So we're just going to go back and forth playing fours. We're going to trade fours, meaning we're going to play I'm going to play 4 measures of solo, and then you're going to play 4 measures of solo. I'll play 4 measures of solo, 4 measures of solo. Now, some things to think about as you're going through this. We want to think about phrasing, and we want to think about like we're speaking in sentences. Now, if you've seen any of my other videos here on my YouTube channel, or if you're enrolled in any of my courses at jazzdrumschool.com, you already know this. I'm all about melodies, rhythmic melodies, and playing phrases. Okay, phrases are very important. Just like I'm speaking to you in sentences and I'm taking pauses, right, to take a breath, we want to kind of do the same thing. Not just like a run-on sentence where it's just one thing after the other thing after the other thing. So in the beginner level, what we're going to do is focus on playing just really kind of short bite-sized phrases. They're kind of more like 2-measure phrases in a way. And you're going to focus on just playing kind of straight 8th notes, kind of like a bebop phrasing 8th notes, or something really simple kind of phrases that aren't going to be complicated and are going to allow you to focus on a couple things. One is creating those phrases, and 2 is being able to kind of begin to orchestrate it around the drums. So adding in some of the tom-toms in combination with the snare drum, and maybe throwing in the bass drum once in a while too. This is just a great way to keep it simple and to practice kind of getting those phrases together. Now that's level 1. Level 2 is going to go into a little bit kind of more advanced. We're going to add some triplets in there. We're going to kind of change up some of our phrasing and make things a little bit more complex, a little bit more kind of coordination between our limbs. And level 3 for the advanced is really kind of all in, and that's where I'm really using everything, all of my kind of hand technique, my rolls and flams and quarter note triplets and 8th note triplets and tripletizing different hand patterns, all kinds of stuff. If you're a beginner, just focus on the beginner part. If you're intermediate, focus on the intermediate part. If you're advanced, just have fun at it with the advanced part. And what I'm going to do is go through each, kind of play 2 choruses of the bass-only track of Bye Bye Blackbird, so that we can then have a chance to go through the whole song form 2 times. Now the song form is 32 measures long, so that means we're just going to go 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. All right, so you have 4 times each chorus to actually do your soloing. All right, let's have some fun. Well, how'd you do? Pretty fun, yeah? It's really fun to solo, and it's fun to kind of share ideas. And one of the things you want to do as you go back and maybe practice with this video again is to think about how you can connect what you're doing to kind of what I was doing. So maybe the end of what I was playing in one of my phrases, maybe take that and use that as the beginning of your phrase, or kind of, things like that. Little tricks that we can actually use to have some continuity in our soloing. Because I want you to remember that trading fours or drum soloing is a continuation of a conversation. It's not an opportunity for us to have a kind of free-for-all arena rock drum solo. Okay? In jazz, in the jazz context, everything is about the conversation, the musical conversation from the beginning to the end of the song. So when you practice with this video, I want you to really kind of listen to what I'm playing, and I'm trying to give you bite-sized stuff, right? Except for the advanced stuff, that's a little harder. But the beginner, intermediate levels, I'm really giving you bite-sized phrases so that you can latch onto that, and really kind of incorporate that into what you can do with your solo. Now, it doesn't mean you have to do that every time, but I do encourage you to try to borrow something from what I'm doing and kind of incorporate it into what you're doing in your solo. If you haven't already, I'd love it if you'd subscribe to my channel and like the video if you like it. That kind of helps it scurry around YouTube a little easier. And drop a comment. Let me know how it went. How did it go practicing together and trading fours? I'd just love to know. Now, if you haven't already checked out my courses at jazzdrumschool.com, I encourage you to do that as well. My Secrets of Jazz Drumming course really goes into a lot of detail about trading fours and trading eights and kind of soloing, and how that is connected to the other instruments in the band. So I hope you'll check that out as well. I think you'll really enjoy that course. All right, keep swinging, my friend.